Hello, welcome to Film Dive Podcast, episode 61 for the year 2022. Here we are, we're back with a vengeance.
We're back, baby! All right. And what a year 2021 turned out to be. You know, both, just in the world of things that had happened and also in our own lives. So that's why things got a bit cold there for a while. You know, things were happening for both of us. But we're back. 2022 is our year.
Sure is.
Is our year to shine.
Let's shine.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, I think is the order.
All of that stuff.
Life is good, life is challenging, and bring on the more challenges, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be positive, I'm being positive.
Yeah, it's an interesting time because it's with so much going on. It's hard to try and stay focused on, just stay focused in general, because there's so much negativity, there's so much uncertainty. Just trying to stay in tune, grounded. That's right. Just trying to focus on things, and that's what's good about getting back to what our subject matter is, movies. That True. I find can ground a lot of us and can be an escape from what's going on in everyday life. We just can focus on, for that, whatever we're watching, just that time, we can focus on the movies.
Indeed. And to be honest, I haven't been able to focus for a long time. Like, I've watched stuff here and there, and we've been in contact here and there, but we've been so busy with our stuff. And I haven't just been in the zone to watch anything, to take it in. I've been in I haven't been in that right headspace. So to be honest, it's I haven't been to the movies for a long time. I haven't seen a lot of the new ones, but obviously not being able to go to the cinemas because I'm looking after my son all the time. Don't get that luxury anymore.
Not just that, just people in general don't really want to go to the cinemas. So there's a lot of movies that have just been paused or they just go straight onto streaming because probably half the people out there don't want to go to cinemas and sit, in a room full of people.
Full of COVID potential
people with COVID, especially at the moment with cases going crazy. So so many contents is getting pushed onto streaming. Turning Red was meant to be one that was meant to come out onto that was meant to be a cinema release, and that's been pushed onto streaming now.
Oh, well, it's another Pixar one. I love doing
that's
that.
That's the third one in a row that has been pushed straight onto streaming. So you can imagine how upset all of the creatives at Pixar are right now.
Well, what did they do with the last one, Encanto? Did that get a cinema release?
Yes, Encanto did, It had a good run there.
Oh, no.
And then they pushed it onto... That's right. It's they're playing favourites at the moment.
Oh, no. That's horrible.
Yeah,
We've covered this in a previous podcast.
We have, yeah. If you haven't watched that podcast, go watch it. I think it was for Luca.
It would have been the Luca one, yeah. If you don't already know.
It's great for us. Like, we can watch it. I think it's... but I don't think that they're just going to drop it as a freebie. It might be one of those paid ones. I'm not sure.
Oh, it would be paid for the first... Oh, actually, yeah, we'll see.
I guess we'll see what happens.
And I thought we'll talk about some stuff that we're excited to see coming out in the new year. I like it. All right. The King's Man.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where they take that, and because I did enjoy it. I liked the first one, didn't like the second one, and I thought that this one looks like it could be interesting.
Yeah, that seems to be a common response. The first one, everyone was surprised. They thought it might just be another one of those phony, corny spy sort of films. Turned out to sort of be a real charming sort of film. Second one came out, didn't really have the same flavour. Fell apart. We'll see where this one goes.
Yep. Jackass forever.
So that's funny because Jackass is like right in that teen period for us.
Yeah.
So
that was like massive. Like that was like South Park,
Yeah. Huge.
It's like they had this crazy stuff coming out, and Jackass was at the forefront of that.
Yeah,
and
everyone else
hurt themselves.
Everyone else at school wanted to fucking do stupid
film me jumping into a bush and film me doing this and that. And,
yeah.
You know, yeah. So I'm excited to see the new one because I actually just rewatched the third one and some of the other ones, and brought back some memories and stuff. It was good. It's good, and obviously those guys have had their own journeys too. Like Bam's in rehab at the moment. And has been in a lot of trouble and problems with that. And Ryan Dunn died after the third one, 2011. Remember that?
Oh, full on. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Ryan Dunn died in the car crash, Lamborghini or whatever.
Crazy.
Yeah, so one's down.
Yeah.
But they're all back. I think Bam's even in this one.
Yeah, cool.
They're all back, and they got some new people with them.
He was my favourite skate character.
Oh, Bam.
Tony Hawk's.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
Yeah. Mate, Bam, I still play you.
Yeah. Mine was Chad Musker.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I think because of the boombox.
Yeah. No, that was fun. Yeah.
Another one I'm interested in seeing was the new Batman.
Batman. It's going to be... Batman. I reckon it's going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, everyone...
I'm a fan of the Bat.
I think that a lot of people they're not too excited because they don't realise how good of an actor he really is.
Yeah, I think it's that same old thing. It's probably like the Christian Bale effect when that came out, you know, when Batman Begins was coming out or whatever, and like it just kind of flew under the radar a bit and it was like a slow burn.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the same thing on our hands where it's kind of like this will take off in its own right. Mm-hmm. And I think... Yeah, I think it'll silence a lot of the haters and whatnot and do well. Because the DC stuff needs something like this, you know, they had the Joker, which kind of, you know, showed the gritty side of the DC world, and this is what they need. They need the Batman coming out strong again and doing something a bit different.
Sure,
You know, we're getting a lot of fluffy kind of DC stuff like Aquaman... And that other guy, what's his name? The comedy one that came out. Mm-hmm. What was that about? The boy that turns into the superhero?
Shazam?
Shazam.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I was going to call him Captain Marvel because I think that's what he used to be called. But, so, like, I mean, we've had a lot of this kind of, you know, in Suicide Squad, the new one that came out. It's all kind of colourful and comedy-esque, trying to be the Marvel sort of flavour in there, and even the new Wonder Woman was terrible.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they need to chart their own path.
Yeah, so once this Batman comes out, I think it's going to kind of set the course again for the DC brand. Yeah,
I hope so. I think the other thing is that they don't have a singular vision either. It's just such a messy...
It is, and it will continue to be messy because they've still got the Flash movie coming out, Aquaman 2 coming out, but the Flash movie's also got Michael Keaton reprising his version of the Batman in that.
Interesting.
Okay, so now they're opening up just like Marvel is doing with the multiverse thing. Yeah. So they're doing the same thing with the Flash, opening up the whatever you call it, and this is where it gets a bit sticky because, like, it kind of opens up the doors to all possibilities. Like, they can include everything now. It's all canon, so to speak. And obviously, Batgirl is also going to be coming out, and Michael Keaton's attached in that as well, playing Batman. Yeah. So they've got all this sort of stuff going on and links, and it's going to be interesting to see, but, you know, whatever. They're sort of imitating each other again, how Marvel built up to do the Avengers, you know. Yeah. As DC kind of did 2 movies and then had Justice League or whatever. It's almost like DC's like, okay, Marvel's doing the multiverse thing now. I think that we've got to do it too.
I think to me, I don't know, the difference is Marvel's sort of happened organically.
Exactly.
And they're trying to manufacture this one.
Well, it's all, yeah, definitely. 100% said that perfectly.
Yeah.
It's going to feel forced. It's not going to feel earned, and it'll fizzle out. As long as they keep this Batman, the Robert Pattinson stuff sort of in its own lane and just focus on that in its own sort of, you know.
Just, I guess the same as with the Joker. Like, that works well as its own thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And if they try to shove the Joker in with Wonder Woman, it'll just be stupid, you know?
Yeah, no. I'm interested to see if they actually will try and mesh this Batman with that Joker. That's the only thing I can see as a possibility, but I hope they don't.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like a throwback, if they are going to do it, I hope it's just like echoes of it, of somehow like a new Joker sort of being inspired by that Joker or something like that. But there's no more kind of, I don't know. I don't think it's going to work anyway. But
no, because I mean, the Joker was a character study and of its own little bubble, and it needs to really stay that. And to try and force it into an action flick, I don't think it. The purposes are very different.
But they've also just greenlit a Penguin TV show. That's the Colin Farrell character in this new Batman as well.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's kind of they've already backing it, you know, and thinking that they can build this kind of new thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we'll see how it all plays out. But that's the one I'm excited for, is the Batman out of all the superheroes, being that Batman is my, when done right, is the one I get the most out of.
Yeah.
That character.
Any other films you've got on your list?
Just having a quick...
I've pulled up my list so I can...
Oh, you do? Okay, you go, because I might have some on your list.
So, I guess one that I'm pretty excited for would be Thor Love and Thunder. Only because it's... I liked the approach that the last Thor was, where it was...
intergalactic space fun.
Yeah, it was just like, it wasn't taking itself too seriously, and it's just fun. And it was Taika Waititi anyway, so like, I liked his approach to it, and I'm hoping this can continue with that. So,
he will.
Yeah, the other one I'm cautiously excited for would probably be Uncharted. Having said that, it is a video game film, so it could be terrible. It probably is going to be terrible.
It will be terrible.
But I'm just curious to see their approach.
Sure.
We got Jurassic World Dominion's coming out. They really messed up the second
Dominion
one. So I'm hoping they can fix it up, have a nice finishing trilogy film, and because they really, the first one I liked it, you know. Yeah,
the first one definitely. It's rewatchable. It's entertaining.
Yeah, that's right. Like, it's nowhere near as good as
enough boxes.
The first one, but it did its job. The second one was terrible. This one better be a decent film.
I reckon it'll be in between.
Yeah, it's very rare that it's better than its predecessor. So we'll see where it goes from there. But the one that I'm probably most excited for would be Avatar 2.
Oh, is that coming out this year?
That's coming out this year.
Oh, no shit.
So it's come up. It's one of those ones that you just sort of forgot about because it was like postponed. But I just want to see...
for 10 years.
I just want to see what it does to the industry, because the last one revolutionised so much.
Well, I think he won't have it any other way, right?
Having a director like that, James Cameron, who just... He only does it if it's going to break some ground. That's the purpose of these films, not to make a film that people like. It's a film, let's go and, you know, make history.
Yeah.
And rewrite what it is to make a film. You know, when he made that whole, the facial capture, the stages where they'd record all the stuff, they'd build that virtual camera so you could see what it would look like in real time. Everything that he created gets used pretty much on every single film now. He's had plenty of time to work on some new groundbreaking things.
Yeah.
You know, it's been over 10 years now, over a decade. So he better come and...
the effects are going to be insane.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll just, we'll see how it goes.
And I think the story's definitely got to be better than the first one. Because like the story for the first one was probably my biggest letdown with that whole film. Because it was kind of by the numbers.
It was,
like,
yeah. It was,
like it was just enough to be a movie.
It was trying to be blockbuster. Let's make this a big, huge thing.
And I think he doesn't have to worry about that as such with this one. He can sort of have more, can be a bit more out there with it and sort of go a bit crazier with it. So I hope that's what he's doing. But we'll see. But I'll enjoy it for what it is. I love James Cameron, so I know you do. So,
and I guess the final film that I'll mention, I think will be a fun watch. I'm not going to say I'm excited for it, but I think it'll be a fun watch. Would be Sonic 2.
Oh, Sonic 2.
Yeah, that's coming out.
I didn't even watch the first one.
Oh, haven't you? No, watch it. No. It's a bit of fun.
Okay.
Like, it's nothing groundbreaking for a video game movie. The first one was fun, and it had a cute little story. You know, the character, it all sort of worked well. And this one seems to continue on that. We've got Knuckles in this one, and Tails, and all of the...
Is Jim Carrey back?
Jim Carrey's back, this time with a giant moustache.
I'll watch the first one with Arlo at some stage, in preparation.
And one last film I'll mention before we finish up would be Lightyear.
Sweet. Yeah, it looks good. I saw one of the trailers or teasers for it.
Yeah. Pete Docter wrote it, so that's
a good sign. I love how they've sort of gone this route for it. It's a good idea.
Yeah. Rather than just making a 50th Toy Story, let's sort of see where we can take that universe and tell a different sort of story. And at the same time, it's going to be something a bit more serious too.
Yeah.
Which is sort of fun. So it'd be good to see that. That sort of comes out in June, I think. So it should be a good one.
Yeah, it's challenging, which is what Pixar needs to do.
Yeah.
Challenge themselves and challenge us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's probably the one that I'm most excited for in that sort of zone, the animated CGI stuff, Pixar, Disney stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Change it up.
Anyway, I guess we'll leave it there. So make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Adios.
Thanks for watching Mini Academy Online. If you'd like to explore more about content, click on this or click on that. Like and subscribe, thumbs up, ring bells, do a dance, sing a song, drink a hot cup of tea or coffee, and I'll see you in the next one.